Good afternoon. Defense Secretary Teodoro is dismissing China's objection to the landmark military deal between Japan and the Philippines. In an ambushed interview, Teodoro says the reciprocal access agreement is an internal matter between the Philippines and Japan, adding it is none of China's business. On July 8, Manila and Tokyo signed the reciprocal access agreement, which enables a mechanism for shared military training and operations and larger joint exercises between the two countries. In response, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said bilateral agreements should not target nor harm the interests of any third party. Manila and Tokyo have territorial disputes with Beijing over the maritime features in the West Philippine Sea and Senkaku Islands. The ratification of the reciprocal access agreement is now in the hands of Philippine senators and their counterparts in Japan. The Philippine Navy is vouching for its junior officer who fell victim to identity theft after being tagged as incorporator of hundreds of Philippine offshore gaming operator companies. In a statement, the Navy spokesperson Commander John Percy Alcos is backing Lieutenant Jessa Mendoza after she was tagged as incorporator of 193 Pogo companies. Alcos says the Navy attests to Mendoza's untarnished records in her decades of service. According to Alcos, the Navy is conducting a formal internal inquiry to shed light on how the identity theft occurred. On Wednesday, July 10, Mendoza appeared before the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, which is leading the investigation on Pogos and alleged criminal activities. Mendoza emphasized that she is not affiliated with the 193 Pogo companies that listed her as incorporator. According to Mendoza, she received notices from the Bureau of Internal Revenue over violations of companies with foreign-sounding names, which she initially ignored. However, Mendoza received a subpoena from the Office of the City Prosecutor of Makati, asking her to submit a counter-affidavit over violations of a certain company, which forced her to shell out over 100,000 pesos to avoid jail time. 4 construction workers died while 2 other individuals were injured following a landslide in Antipolo City, according to the Bureau of Fire Protection. The BFP reports that the incident occurred on Wednesday, July 10, while the victims were clearing a retaining wall they had dismantled in Fairmount Hills Subdivision, Barangay de La Paz. The Antipolo City Police Station confirms that all of the fatalities were construction workers, while a 20-year-old construction worker and another resident sustained injuries. The search and retrieval operations took 2 hours, according to authorities. Actor George Clooney, one of the Democratic Party's leading fundraisers, is making an impassioned plea for U.S. President Joe Biden to end his re-election campaign. Clooney joins a growing list of public figures calling for 81-year-old Biden to step aside after his faltering debate performance against Donald Trump last month. The actor writes in the New York Times that he considers Biden a friend but believes the one battle Biden can't win is, quote, the fight against time. Clooney believes Democrats are not going to win in November, will lose control of the Senate, and won't gain a majority in the House of Representatives. According to Clooney, other senators and Congress members he's spoken to in private share this opinion, adding that it's about age. Clooney did not say whether he would withhold the funding until Biden leaves, as Abigail Disney did last week, along with several other wealthy donors. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.